I'm Mike.
I'm Ruben.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Michelle, and we're the hosts of the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back.
What's going on?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
What's today's case?
The disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley.
Strange case.
A very strange case. Now it's time for the Idiot Criminal Club.
Welcome to the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast, Idiot Criminals Club. And here is today's Idiot Criminal Club inductee. Take it away, Mike.
Police say Florida man stole alligator, tried to throw it into liquor store roof. Posted July 16th, 2021 by PoliceMag.com. A Florida man is accused of stealing an alligator from a mini golf business, beating and stomping it, and attempting to throw it into the roof of a liquor store. Daytona Beach Shores police officers arrested William Hodge around 3 a.m. on Thursday, Fox 35 reports. Hodge said he jumped a fence to an alligator enclosure and stole the gator. According to the arrest report, officers said that when they asked Hodge what he was doing when he was throwing the alligator in the air, he advised he was teaching it a lesson. Hodge was charged with animal cruelty, possession, and injury of an alligator, unarmed burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, petty theft, and criminal mischief.
Where did you get that? Oh.
You got it from a mini golf course?
Was he drunk?
Probably.
Obviously, right?
Stay off the booze, guys.
Hey, well, Leslie wasn't teaching it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's funny. And what was the alligator going to do on the roof?
Right?
I know. Right on the roof.
Yeah.
Well, how big was the alligator, though? I mean, those things are pretty,
Maybe it wasn't too big.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it wasn't like a little baby one.
I'm not sure.
All right. So now we're going to get into the disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley.
Amy Lynn Bradley went missing during a Caribbean cruise on the Royal Caribbean International cruise ship, Rhapsody, of the seas on late March 1998 at the age of 23 while en route to Curaçao. Her whereabouts remain unknown to this day. She was a Longwood University graduate at the time of her disappearance.
Y'all never heard of her? I think I came across it. I don't know. I think somewhere online.
Yeah.
I think on Facebook on one of those true crimes
Pages?
pages. I saw it on.
I think I saw it on Investigation Discovery.
Yeah.
I think on Disappeared. I think.
That show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you go missing off a cruise ship with thousands and thousands of people.
But yeah, I think that's what everyone was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's scary though because some of those cruise ships they have like stuff for the kids to do on their own, so the parents can like have time for themselves.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we talked a little bit about the case, we're going to go into her background.
Amy Lynn Bradley was born on May 12, 1974 in Petersburg, Virginia. She was a resident of Chesterfield County, Virginia. She attended a local university, Longwood University, graduating with a degree in physical education. She had a scholarship in basketball and was known for her strong swimming abilities as well as having previously worked as a lifeguard.
So she was a swimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to come into
Play?
later on.
Yeah.
We'll discuss a little bit more.
Amy was planning to start a new job at a computer consulting firm after she graduated from the university. As a celebratory event, Amy decided to join her family on the cruise vacation on the Royal Caribbean International cruise ship, Rhapsody, of the seas en route for Curaçao, a Dutch Caribbean island under the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
So this was planned.
Yeah.
The trip.
Yeah, the trip was planned.
Well, of course.
Obviously. But she had she had things going on for her, so
Mm-hmm.
she was expecting to get back.
Man.
Let's talk about her before her disappearance.
On March 21st, 1998, Amy and her family boarded the cruise towards Curaçao. Prior to her disappearance, Amy and her brother Brad decided to attend a Mardi Gras party at the nightclub on the ship and had some drinks with the ship's band, Blue Orchid.
Good band.
Never heard of it.
You
Never heard of it.
I'm joking, guys.
Blue Orchid.
So
They were having
her and
fun.
her brother went
So
on the ship.
So that was before she. Was that right before she disappeared, or is that the night she disappeared?
Maybe.
So her brother was like the last one to see her.
I believe so.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay,
I think that was the night she disappeared.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how you must feel?
Right. Yeah. I think he was the last one to see her.
One of the band's members, Alistair Douglas, otherwise known as Yellow, was drinking with Amy that night, where he claimed that he left the party at around 1 a.m. At the time, a videographer known as Chris Fenwick was also able to capture the moment where Amy and Yellow were dancing.
So he was actually the last one to probably see her.
Well, not only he was the last one to see her, but
He was one of the last ones.
Yeah, he was one of the last ones.
At around 3:35 a.m., Brad decided to get back to the family cabin. The ship's computerized door lock system recorded that Brad returned to the cabin at 3:35 a.m., where Amy followed 5 minutes later. Brad reported that he and his sister sat on the suite's balcony and talked before he went to sleep, while Amy stayed awake for a while longer before she fell asleep shortly after.
So he went to the room before, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess she went in afterwards. And then so she fell asleep on the balcony. So she was in her room. The last time anyone saw her?
Yes. I think even her dad went and checked, right?
Yeah, that's on the
Yeah,
next one.
whenever he woke up.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to talk about her disappearance.
Between the times of 5:15 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. of March 24th, 1998, Amy's father, Ron, woke up and got up to check on the status of his children. He saw Amy still sleeping on a lounge chair of their cabin's balcony.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm all like... And it's a cruise ship, so I mean, I know they're big, but I'm pretty sure you can... It's not like...
But
you're going to run into people over and over. You know what I'm trying to get at? You're going to have found her somewhere on it.
I wonder where she went.
Maybe she woke up and she was going to go for a walk around the deck.
Yeah.
With her cigarettes and just kind of take everything in the morning.
That's true.
And she came across somebody.
This was 98, right? So there wasn't much texting.
I don't believe it. I don't think so.
I think that's when the cell phones were just starting to come out.
Yeah, I think so.
The pagers and stuff like that, right?
The pagers.
Remember the pagers? I used to have a pink one. I don't know why I needed it.
You a drug dealer?
No. I just wanted one.
I wonder if a bandmate or maybe that photographer called her, got her out of her room.
Maybe they saw her in the balcony and they're like, "Hey, come down here and join the sunrise with us."
Yeah.
And she was like, "All right," being friendly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ron told local papers, "I could see Amy's legs from her hips down. I then dozed off back to sleep. The balcony door was closed because if it hadn't been closed, I would have closed it. Then he got up at 6 a.m., however, she was missing along with her cigarettes and lighter."
So that's when she...
So, yeah.
It was between...
Half an hour to 45 minutes later.
Wow.
That fast.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, that maybe someone called her down there. Because I would think that they would hear if someone had opened up the front door and heard her coming in to let someone in.
Yeah.
And what you know what I'm trying to get at?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure if she was going to go meet up with someone for breakfast, she would have let them know. Or left them a note.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, like, "Hey, I'm going to go join so-and-so for breakfast."
Yeah.
He later said, "I left to try and go up and find her. When I couldn't find her, I didn't really know what to think, because it was very much unlike Amy to leave and not tell us where she was going."
But you would think she would let them know, too, like, "Hey, I'm going to go meet people down and walk around," or leave a note at least.
Yeah. Maybe
smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Walk around
Maybe she thought she was going to be gone that long.
Yeah. Maybe she thought she was just going to go meet up with someone.
Yeah.
And just have a quick cigarette with them in the morning and just go back upstairs.
Cool, Steve.
Unless her intention was just to go down real quick.
Yeah.
But then she's on the balcony, so I would think she would, maybe she wanted just to go walk around real quick.
True.
After Ron searched the common areas of the cruise at 6:30 a.m., Ron woke up the rest of the family and told them Amy was missing.
How do you get lost in a cruise ship? Can you get lost in a cruise ship?
It's big enough, yeah.
It's big enough.
But how big? Did they ever say how big the cruise ship was?
I haven't really.
Well, obviously big enough. It had a nightclub in it.
Yeah, they're pretty big, I think.
But do you think they have like little hidey holes, or they could have stored her in?
Maybe it would have to be an employee, probably then.
To me, that's pretty early to be up, though, especially when you went to bed almost 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's true, because if you go to bed like at 4 in the morning, you're not getting up at 6.
No.
So I'm wondering if someone...
Not to just walk around.
Right? So I wonder if someone did wake her up and I was all like, "Hey, wait, but like the balconies... Oh, and the balconies though, like, are they like, are the rooms... I guess what I'm trying to ask is, are the rooms, like, do they have like upstairs to like say she's on the 3rd floor?
Yeah,
or is it all on the bottom and they can just cross over? You know what I'm trying to get at? The balcony?
Yeah. Wait, what?
I'm wondering, like, since they were saying that she was in the balcony,
on the balcony,
the brother and the dad, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the balcony was like on the lowest setting, like on maybe like on the first floor or something.
Well, I don't know what floor they were at though.
They never mentioned, right?
I never saw anything about a floor.
Maybe like someone like was able to kind of like
jump in
and get her and.
Yes, you would have heard her struggle.
Pretty brazen, yeah.
The dad said the door was open.
Well, depending on how drunk you are.
Yeah.
If you're going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning,
True.
5 o'clock in the morning, and you've been drinking.
Yep.
I wonder if anyone slipped anything in her drink though, because like Ben said, like you think she would struggle. That was the case, but maybe something got slipped in there.
But I wonder if the brother noticed anything how she was acting, because remember they were talking before.
Yeah, but maybe he didn't think nothing of it. But maybe he thought she was just drunk.
True. That is true.
But I wonder if he even tried to make her go inside the cabin though. Like, why would you leave your sister sleeping there on the...
Yeah. Hey, wake up.
Just be like, hey, dude, like, all right, let's just go inside and lay down already.
Yeah. Go lay down.
And that she was determined to stay outside. So now we're going to talk about that investigation.
Amy's family immediately reported Amy missing to their onboard crew, where they began to plead with the crew members to keep the 2,000 passengers from disembarking the cruise ship and to make an announcement to assist in finding Amy. However, the team at the purser's office informed them that it was too early to make a ship-wide announcement.
If my daughter's missing, it's never too early.
I know, I was going to say that's kind of weird for them to say, like, it was too early for them to, unless they figure, well, she's 23, she's not, like, little or anything, you know what I'm trying to get at?
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have said, okay, 750, I would have been like, no.
You go right away.
Do it now.
Yep.
Has anyone else gone missing on the ship, other than her?
I don't think so.
No?
The crew agreed to issue an announcement at 7:50 a.m. after a majority of the passengers left the ship, announcing, "Will Amy Bradley please come to the purser's desk?" Between 12:15 p.m. and 1 p.m., the crew staff searched through the ship but did not find Amy. The delay that crew put on the search and investigation of the disappearance by allowing the passengers to disembark the ship has been said to have led to lowering the chance of finding Amy.
That's kind of true.
I mean, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
If they did it the way their parents wanted them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But what time do the passengers get off the ship? Because that's when they do, like, a whole, like, were they switching cruise ships, or was it just...
I think they were just getting off to go on land.
Just to kind of check out the town, right?
Yeah.
And then get back on?
Mm-hmm.
But just waiting for a time when they were already getting off.
Right.
It just seems off.
I know.
It kind of makes it seem like the cruise ship was in on it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's why I had asked if anyone else had ever been reported missing on there, other than her.
Yeah. I'm not sure if anyone has.
What's the name of the cruise ship? Did they ever say?
The Rhapsody of the Sea?
Okay, well, it doesn't say if anyone else has, but someone on there had asked how many people have gone missing on a cruise ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it said approximately 400 people have gone missing from cruise ships in the past 20 years. While this is no cause for general alarm, given that approximately 30 million people take cruise ship vacations each year, it is still a dangerous and concerning statistic.
Statistic.
What am I going to say? That's the cruise ship.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's big.
It's a big ship.
It is.
That should be a metal ship.
Pretty big. I wouldn't want to go.
Nah, not on a cruise.
Yeah, I'm scared to see. Can you
Have
go
you ever been
fishing?
on a boat?
What?
Have you ever been on a boat?
One time.
The time when they got stuck in the...
And we got stuck.
Really?
And we had to leave right back.
Oh, man. I think if I had that kind of experience, I probably wouldn't want to go.
We started catching fish, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he caught a drum, I think.
Got a drum.
You?
Yeah. Got a drum.
I've never been on a boat, but I've been on one of those, the ones at the San Antonio downtown river.
Oh, the
You get
river
on
boat?
it?
Yeah, well, it's a boat.
So
Kind
we
of.
were going to tip over when they had kind of slowed down, tipping around. I was like, whoa.
Is there a waterfall?
The first thing I did, I had asked how deep the water was when we got in there. The guy was like, it's like 3 feet. I was like, I can do that.
Exactly.
I followed.
And supposedly she filled off the ship, right?
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
They were saying that she had probably fallen off, but that
So you don't go on cruise ships.
I think she was sex trafficked.
yeah, and then that's when they're saying that they think that maybe she might have been. Oh, there's that picture that
Traffic?
the one that they sent to the family. Yeah, because look, even Vince right though, because like the more you look at it, but when you look at where they do the aging,
Yeah.
see how it it kind of looks kind of like the lady here, the one in the middle almost.
Yeah.
I mean, with 2,000 people on that ship, yeah, sex trafficking can happen.
Yeah.
They're saying that they probably, when they docked or whatever, is probably when they got her off.
Got her off, yeah.
The Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard conducted a 4-day search that ended on March 27th, 1998, and the Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines chartered a boat to continue looking for her. The Coast Guard used 3 helicopters and a radar plane to assist in the search.
When the plane uses, or the radar plane, so it's they can see if anyone's there underneath the water.
Probably, I guess. Or floating.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so they were looking for her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The government
After a while,
and
though,
the ship. It just took them a while.
it took them a while to do it, but they finally did it. They wanted to do it on their terms, which is, I feel kind of weird about it, because
Yeah.
how can you make someone whose family members missing wait until everyone's up or, you know.
Already
Yeah.
gone.
I mean, I get it because, you know, they're trying to get it to her, like, well, don't panic, but, you know, because what if it was one of their family members that went missing?
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure they would want someone to start doing it right then and there, and to
Yep.
have the parents wait
Mm-hmm.
until 7:50,
They
That's what I'm
should
saying.
have.
right?
They shouldn't have allowed the passengers to exit
Exactly. They should have been like, we're docking, but no one can get off the boat.
until we.
And search every single room
Yeah.
to make sure she wasn't in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of perks, man.
The fact that they didn't do that is if
I know.
And then if they don't find her at that time, then maybe say she like
Drowned.
jumped off. Yeah.
You know, she probably
Mhm.
fell over, you know, by
Mhm.
accident and whatever. But
Yeah.
the fact, and I think that's what gets me is that they
They didn't take it serious.
didn't take it seriously.
they didn't do anything right.
They did everything wrong. So now we're going to talk about possible sightings.
Initially, the authorities suspected that Amy had either fallen overboard or committed suicide. However, this speculation was soon discredited as Amy was known to be a strong swimmer and her body was never found in the waters, as well as no evidence of foul play.
They might not have found a body because maybe it sank.
Then would that mean that would have meant someone tied something to her
Well, that is true.
and let her sink? But when over the years from being underwater, especially salty water,
Mhm.
that it would like deteriorate anything else, like maybe like if a rope was tied to her. Because what's that one? That crime show with the swamp murders.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
every episode, they tie a concrete
Yeah.
block to the person and throw them in there.
Yes.
But they managed to float up. But I don't know if it's because it's swamp water.
Maybe they didn't do it right.
Well, swamp. That's what I thought too. Because I was like, how is it that they keep sinking but they keep popping up?
Right.
And, you know, but I'm not going to know near a swamp.
But then you wanted to go to New Orleans.
I want to live in New Orleans, but not near a swamp in New Orleans.
Aren't they near a swamp?
I don't know. I haven't been there. This is my dream. But they have a vampire cafe. I'm missing a lot.
They probably have an online
And
shop.
they have these cute little shotgun houses, man. They're so cute. They're like tiny little houses. They're nice.
Sweet.
Hey, but they're
Shotgun
like,
houses?
yeah, they look like tiny houses.
Mhm.
They look like it's probably like a 1-bedroom, but they look real nice. But it's like expensive though. I think like they sell it in Louisiana. I was just supposed to looking for work over there.
Hey, man.
Right? Over there.
Not bad.
Hey.
Louisiana, different.
Hey,
Right.
bullshit. Hey, we got a podcast. What's the matter with you?
I'll come
I can't do it remotely.
Well, I think from Houston to Louisiana is like 6 hours, Bobo. I can come down on the weekends.
And the same thing from Houston to here?
Yeah, well, I'm saying.
Like 12 hours.
Leave on a Friday. Leave early Saturday morning.
You're going to do that every week.
Fly in. Earn airplane points. But I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Like,
but
why would they think she committed suicide, though? Because she was the
she
night
was
before-
there. She was never suicidal.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
Yes.
she never looked like she was, in the picture, she never looked like she was down.
Yeah.
The brother and the family never talked
It's
about
like more. It's like more Murray. There
right?
was no
They were just
like.
going on speculation.
Yeah.
I think they might have just been thinking of things to cover themselves.
That's what I'm saying. I still think like maybe she's not the only one that's gone missing, but she's just the only one that's been reported
On the
missing
ship.
On the ship.
Yeah.
Maybe the other ones they're because a lot of people go there on their own. Not so much with family most of the time.
Maybe. But you should go with someone else. Unless you mostly go with other people.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, but there's just that rare, person that will go on their
Well,
own.
true, yeah.
But I'm wondering if there's more than just her that's happened. But like I said, like she was the only one that
was reported.
Yeah, that was reported and made big because the family made it big.
And maybe if she fell in the water, maybe a shark.
But wouldn't there be like clothes, like
tattered? Oh, that is true.
Like I mean, she couldn't be the only one up at 6:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Staff members and the crew members didn't see her.
Someone had to have seen her.
But I think somewhere along the lines they had said that someone had seen her walking with somebody.
With someone?
Yeah, it's probably somewhere around here somewhere. Okay. But I don't know if I don't know if it was the dude that was playing in the Blue Orchid. Mm-hmm. Did I say it right? Orchid? Yeah. Or it was one of the crew members. But I think somewhere along the lines they had said that they had seen her walking with a guy.
I wonder if it was that guy from the band. Yellow.
Should we Google the band?
The Orchid. Good. I'm pretty sure they big jams, man.
I don't know. I just feel like
I get them with... Never mind. I'm joking about the band, guys. I really don't listen to them. I don't even know who they are.
Oh, well, I guess they're just a cruise ship band because they're not here.
You can't find them you can't find them on Google?
No.
You have it on YouTube?
They're just showing the Blue Orchid flowers and the White Stripes Blue Orchid song.
They're not that popular.
Yep. They suck.
The White Stripes?
The White Stripes, the White Stripes sang some song called...
pretty good.
No, Blue Orchid.
I don't know. I feel like cruise ship was into it somehow.
They weren't really helping much.
They weren't, for the very, they are some bitches because in the very beginning, they
and when they did help, it was late.
It was already, passengers had gone off and on and they didn't search. But you know what? Okay, if they had to let the passengers out, if that's some kind of rule that they had to do, or they were just giving them time to see if she showed up, either way, go search the rooms. Ask everyone, is it okay we search your room? Somebody's missing or not,
Yeah, because if there's an emergency, that goes out the window. Yeah. You don't let anybody out.
Exactly.
Yep.
I feel like this cruise ship probably has done one too many sex trafficking.
Or shady.
Shady.
Well, maybe any cruise ship in general,
Well, any cruise ship, but like...
I don't want them to sue us for defamation, guys.
True.
You gotta think about that.
Cruise ships in general.
That's why it's just better to stay home.
Exactly.
On the morning of the disappearance, 2 passengers told Ron that they saw a woman matching Amy's description taking an elevator to their ship's deck with cigarettes and a lighter. However, this did not lead to any findings. Another witness was a cab driver where he stated that a woman matching Amy's description approached him and said she urgently needed a phone. This sighting was never confirmed by the authorities.
Because there is a theory that while they were exiting out, that someone might have robbed her and forced her to get off.
Like the ship?
Yeah. I think one of the theories is that they had her hiding in a room, and then when it came time to deck and have everyone start getting on and off, that because it's so busy, no one's really that they were able to kind of take her.
Yeah.
So I mean,
cover the
that could have happened until she got away for a second, and then they got her again.
Mm-hmm. With so many people getting off at the same time, though, why didn't she scream? Do something.
That's true.
And they mentioned they saw her with the cigarettes and the lighter.
On the first one, yeah. On the first sighting was that they had saw a woman matching her description going on the elevator
with the cigarettes and the lighter, right?
Yeah.
Which was missing in her room.
Yeah.
In August 1998, a Canadian computer engineer claimed to have seen Amy walking down with 2 men on the beach in Curaçao, 5 months after the disappearance was made public. The witness noticed that the woman was constantly trying to get his attention until he lost sight of her at a nearby cafe. The woman's tattoos were reportedly identical to Bradley's, and man said he was 2 feet away from her, and he was sure it was her with complete certainty.
So he didn't approach her or anything? Or it was already too late for him to do anything?
I guess he just got caught up with the traffic of the people. Maybe he lost track of her. But
that might be because he said he lost sight of her.
Yeah.
But if she was trying to get one person's attention, why didn't she try to get others?
Right. Just him. That's true, too,
In January 1999, a U.S. Navy petty officer claimed to have seen a woman who claimed to be Amy Bradley at a brothel in Curaçao. He claimed she told him that her name was Amy Bradley, and she begged him for help. explaining that she was held against her will and not allowed to leave, but did not report the incident earlier as she feared her career in the Navy, having been in the brothel.
But I don't know. What do you guys think about that one?
I don't know.
I don't know. Might be believable.
Well,
Right.
yeah, with the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Just coming from who it's coming from, I think it sounds believable.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, though, too, he was in a brothel in the same place that she was going to? Wasn't that where the ship was going?
The Curaçao?
Uh-huh.
I think so. I believe so. So it's possible.
So it's possible.
Yeah,
It's possible that it's leaning towards the sex trafficking.
I think so.
Yeah.
The witness only contacted Amy's family after he retired and saw her picture in a magazine. There was no evidence to support the witness's claim.
But then there's no evidence to disprove it, right?
Exactly.
There isn't.
Which means you keep on investigating that
I wonder if they ever went to go look there.
further.
Yeah. Where he said he saw her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. Did they only search the ship only? And that was it? They didn't go off into, how do you say that again?
The Curaçao?
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 Curious what? Curious?
Curaçao.
I'm not even going to say
Curaçao.
Curaçao.
Huntsville?
The real name for it is Curaçao.
Curaçao. See, I would say like
Blue Curaçao.
It just sounds funny, Mike.
Curaçao.
Curaçao. That's what we
I'm
said.
going to see it. Curaçao.
It sounds funny.
So no one, but like,
I'll bring a
they didn't
bottle
go
one
into
day.
the town and
Blue
investigate?
Liquor.
Go to Sao.
I'm not sure.
Did they search the city or just the
The
ship?
ship. I
Because
would
it seems
hope.
like everyone's seeing her here, there at the.
in,
at their
in
destination.
the town, yeah.
I don't know, but you would think that they would investigate the brothel.
Right?
Yeah, man.
But maybe
But
they don't
can the
know.
Navy people really get in trouble for visiting a brothel?
Yeah.
Like the way he's claiming as to why he didn't do anything about it?
Depends where you're
Yeah,
at.
it depends, maybe.
Yeah? I'm just saying, because, like, back in the day in the war, all those guys were visiting brothels.
You were there?
Sure. I wasn't there, but in all the movies that they show about it,
You were there.
visiting a brothel,
You were there in
I was there. I fought along.
I served with him.
I know what we did.
I've seen some shit, man.
Like on that meme with the cat from the World War Z poster, and you see a cat flying on the top of all the zombies, and it shows a picture of the cat doing like an interview, and he's like, "Yeah, that was a pretty crazy day that day."
There was another potential sighting in March of 2005 when a witness named Judy Maher claimed to have seen Bradley in the department store restroom in Barbados. She claimed a woman entered the restroom accompanied by 3 men who proceeded to threaten her if she did not follow through on a deal. She alleges that after the men left, she approached the distraught woman who said that her first name was Amy, that she was from Virginia, before the men re-entered and took her away.
See, there's all these signs of her.
Yeah, see, well, the thing of it is all these sightings, but like, how come no one would
Like, try to stop.
try to help?
Like, they should have tried to stop her.
Yeah, that lady could have just locked the bathroom door,
Yeah.
but they didn't have cell phones, right? Back then?
Well, yeah, but
Well, yeah, they did.
make like a.
Oh, this is 2005.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
2005 they
We had
did.
cell phones.
Yeah, but we don't know the coverage on that side of the world. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's
Well,
true.
that's true. But,
But like, make a uproar, make a ruckus to get attention.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe the guys were armed or something. I don't know.
Or just
Well,
tell her,
that's
you
true.
know what, just tell her, like, hey, lock the door, I'll help you out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Every time
That's
that
true.
there's a sighting, though, she gives the right name.
That's true.
So it's got to be real.
It has to be her.
2 different occasions. I think it is.
And then the tattoos, too. I mean, not everyone has the same tattoo.
Right.
So,
She got put into sex trafficking, but yeah, I still don't know how they snuck her out of that.
unless they had
That
her
shit.
covered,
Maybe
unless
they-
they had her disguised.
But still, you think she would have like made the?
Well, I mean, I'm saying...
They're taking me.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, how they threatened her here, maybe they're threatening her the whole time she was walking.
Or
Like, you better not say anything.
I will kill your family.
No family, you're still here. Or don't make it sound... She had a knife to her or something.
True.
If you scream, I'm gonna stab you. But I see what you mean, though, because, like, what if they put, like, a cap on her with a different shirt to kind of make her kind of, like, like, people won't really notice her.
Yeah. Sunglasses.
Yeah. Like, sunglasses with a cap, and then they have her, like, in a hoodie or something. And
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't really see them sneaking her out without help.
yeah, that would have to mean she had more than one person. Because, like, what if it was just one person and maybe maybe you can just kind of throw him off.
Yeah.
Maybe like push him or something and just take off.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just more than one.
It could be. Yeah.
More than one is a little bit more scarier than just with one person.
Yeah. I think it's more than one.
Yeah. So maybe like two of them? Oh.
2 or 3.
Especially some inside help.
Mm-hmm.
Probably that guy who wanted to wait till 7:50 to announce her disappearance.
Mara called authorities that they created composite sketches of 3 men and the woman based on her account.
So she drew sketches of the guy?
Yeah, I wonder what they came up with.
I know. She didn't draw them though, but she had someone draw them, right?
Yeah.
Did they ever show?
I never saw any sketches.
Right? They never showed them to the public?
I don't think so.
See? That's where it gets all weird because you think they would. So now that we talked about the possible sightings, we're going to go into the events after Amy's disappearance.
In more recent years, Amy's case has been revisited a couple of times. The cold case has resurfaced on America's Most Wanted and on an episode of Dr. Phil.
Did you guys ever see one of those episodes?
Nope.
Not that I remember.
Me neither.
In the fall of 1999, Amy's parents received an email from the self-proclaimed Navy SEAL, Frank Jones. Frank told the family that he was a former U.S. Army Special Officer with a team of experienced soldiers who might be able to rescue Amy.
Huh.
Wait, that's not the Navy dude, right? That's another guy?
Yeah, this is a whole different person. So he was a former Navy SEAL?
Well, self-proclaimed Navy SEAL.
What does that mean?
Like he said he was one.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
Frank told the family he was a former U.S. Army Special Officer.
Isn't that 2 different things?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So he already contradicted himself?
Yeah.
Right in the very beginning.
I hope they didn't believe him.
Jones had claimed that his team had seen Amy being held by heavily armed Colombian personnel in a housing complex surrounded by barbed wire. The team also gave an accurate description of Amy's tattoos and sang the lullaby that Amy's mother used to sing for Amy.
See, that's kind of weird how he knew that part.
That's true.
Right?
What was the name of that Navy officer that saw him at the brothel?
I don't think he gave a name.
They didn't give a name.
Maybe that was the guy who came forward.
No, I don't think so.
Frank Jones.
He's this guy.
She's talking about the other
I'm
guy.
talking about the other guy, the first Navy guy?
Yeah.
Naval person?
Over the next few months, Frank would feed news to the family and provide reports on sightings of their daughter. When Jones told them that they were going to attempt a rescue, he added that more funds were needed. The Bradleys sent Jones a total of $210,000 to fund the setup, Amy's rescue, and had expected the call from Jones and his team for the results of the rescue mission that never came.
Oof. Man.
Wow.
So he played him big time.
Yeah, I think so.
Did they ever turn around and sue him?
I don't think so. Maybe.
If you can't find somebody, can you sue?
Well, yeah.
I mean, sue him for not so much for not rescuing them, but like...
Well, yeah, for the money.
For the money.
Yeah, it's fraud.
Yeah.
It turned out that Jones had made the story up and had tried to scam the Bradleys of money. In February 2002, federal prosecutors in Richmond charged him with defrauding the Bradleys of $24,444,000 and the National Missing Children's Organization of $186,416,000. Jones pleaded guilty in April of mail fraud and was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Wow.
Jeez. But how do you know about the lullaby?
See, I have no idea because I've never seen it reported anywhere.
Right?
That would be something that
yeah, only she would know.
That she would know.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird.
Maybe he was there.
Maybe it was like a twinkle, twinkle, little. Maybe it was like a regular one that everybody uses.
It could be. Maybe. They never mentioned the lullaby?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Or maybe he really did see her, and maybe she really gave him some details, and he just faked the rest. Acted like he really was in the Navy.
He didn't have a team to
He didn't have a
rescue
team.
him.
He didn't have anything.
That could also be it too.
Or maybe he was trying to do it on his own, trying to get it, but he just couldn't have anyone else go and help him because that's going into, like...
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's a scammer.
I think he scammed them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
He is. Unless he found out that the song through the mom trying to
Like fish information?
Fishing for information, and maybe the mom kind of mentioned the lullaby without her even knowing.
Yeah.
She did? And he just
don't know. It's kind of weird.
Another incident involved the finding of a jawbone at Washer Shore in Aruba in 2010. Initially, it was thought that the jawbone of another missing persons case, Natalie Holloway, but once the jawbone was cleared of Holloway, authorities ceased any further testing despite the fact that there was 9 other Caribbean vacationers that were said to be missing.
So they just stopped testing them?
Yeah.
Man, I bet bet they
Come on.
I bet they did it because they didn't want to get a bad rap. You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to get at?
That makes no sense.
I know.
And there were 9 other people missing.
Mm-hmm.
Not from the same ship, but within different cruise ships.
That city. Aruba.
They say that the bone is human and was likely from a Caucasian origin.
Yeah. There you go.
That just makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
With people missing, you keep testing.
I mean, you would think, especially since she hadn't been found yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to get at?
And 9 others.
Exactly.
Bradley's mother and father appeared on the November 17, 2005 episode of Dr. Phil. An image of a young woman resembling Bradley was emailed to her parents, or shown on the program, and it suggests that she might have been sold into sex trafficking. Another email was sent to the Bradley family website containing 2 photographs of a woman that closely resembled Amy. The photographs were observed by a member of an organization that attempts to track victims of sites that feature sex workers. The woman in the photo has been said to appear distraught and despondent, and with a sex worker known as Jazz.
How do you pronounce it? Jazz or Jazz?
From
Jazz.
watching,
Jazz.
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 It's kind of weird.
Jazz or Jazz.
Weird names.
but like, you know, when you watch Taken, remember? And when he went into that housing that had him, and
Yeah.
had him all drugged up,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was like that. Maybe that's how she was despondent.
Yeah. I think she was sex trafficked.
Sex trafficking.
I think so too.
I think so too.
I'm leaning towards that, and I'm
Yeah.
leaning towards the cruise ship was behind it. Still, not just them, but all the other cruise ships that go through there.
So they go on cruise ships
Mm-hmm.
because they break down.
And they,
Can you imagine being on one
Shit
of those
all over
ones?
the
I
place.
will like that one. Was it the Carnival one, right?
Yeah. It was on sea for like, I don't know how many days.
Well, how did
Yeah.
it get so? How did it get stuck again?
I don't know. I think
It just broke
mechanical
down.
failure.
Yeah. It just broke down.
And everyone was all hot and
No restrooms, yeah.
Well, there is a restroom. It's a giant.
The, the
It's
ocean.
a giant. Just.
It's called the ocean.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about theories of her disappearance.
There are some theories that are circulating the internet in regards to the disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley. One of these theories was that she was kidnapped and sold into the illegal human trafficking industry in the Caribbean. This theory is supported by various sources of evidence, including a key witness from a U.S. Navy officer claiming that he had heard a worker at a brothel in the Caribbean claiming to be Amy, and a 2005 photo that was emailed to Amy's family.
Well, there's that sailor again.
Yeah.
Is it that same one?
The one that came out the first time saying that he had
Seen her?
seen her. But he didn't really know what to do because he didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Is
So
he
he's
speaking
still-
about it now?
He's still trying to, yeah. Maybe
Does he
he's.
still get in trouble now?
Maybe not if he's retired or done with the Navy. Have you seen that photo?
I seen one of her wearing some
The
black lingerie.
right? She's on a bed.
Uh-huh.
At first, I didn't think it looks like her, but as you look at it more and more,
Yeah, and if you
Yeah.
look at the sketch I sent you
Yeah.
of her and that picture,
Yeah.
it looks exactly alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like when Amy does her sketches. It's like
What do you mean?
Not the same.
Amy Allen?
Amy Allen. It's not the same, but you can see the resemblance.
Yeah.
It's but this one you can the sketch and the picture. It's the hair actually that does it for it and the chin part.
I
But
see.
yeah,
Another piece of evidence would include the inconsistencies of the witnesses on the night of the disappearance. In People's Magazine, Amy's mother stated, "I remember watching people watch her admiringly," and later goes on to say, Amy would have been a trophy. This theory includes suspicions of staff band members on the cruise of the night of the disappearance. One of these suspicions include the inconsistent story that the band member, Yellow, presented the authorities as opposed to what CCTV had captured that night.
what the CCTV captured?
I guess they captured the opposite of what he was saying. Is that what I'm thinking?
I think so.
Did we discuss the CCTV footage? Not yet.
We might have.
What was showing on it again? Was it her dancing?
Them hanging with, yeah.
Oh, them
Her
hanging out?
hanging out with him or dancing with
They
him.
were drink together, right?
Maybe he was part of it.
Maybe he
This
was.
yellow guy.
There was always that theory, I think, also, well, like they said, that he was kind of part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Those 9 other people were missing that same year, or was it different times?
I guess just at different times.
But has he always been the band member for the
Blue Orchid.
for that ship, or did he go on any other ships?
I think he was with the Blue Orchid.
Right?
That band, yeah.
The band. But like, but that band only played for that ship, right? Like they didn't work for any other ship.
I'm not sure.
That's something to look into.
Yep.
Because if he was the van for other ships, and anyone else went missing on those ships.
Yeah, because I think he was involved, and the crew probably tried to help him cover it up.
Many people suspected that a waiter was also involved with the disappearance. Throughout the night, Amy's family was approached by the same waiter asking to pass a note to Amy for him involving an invitation for her to go drinking with him once they reached the shore. In addition, the professional photographer had printed out all photos taken throughout the cruise to sell at a stall, but the family could not find any of Amy's photos, making them think that the photos had been removed by somebody.
Who would do that, though?
Whoever wanted her missing. Never know.
Do they take pictures?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The sex traffickers?
Oh, them.
No, there was a professional
It
photographer.
was a professional.
Yeah,
And they
for
asked-
the cruise ship.
And who asked them to remove it, or they
They were just missing.
yeah.
So someone, maybe she was with the person that got her, and so they made the pictures disappear.
Maybe.
That's true.
Another theory authorities considered was that Amy was murdered on the ship and thrown overboard. However, the only evidence supporting this is the discovery of a jawbone which washed up ashore on a beach in Aruba.
Yeah,
That's unlikely. I don't
Yeah.
believe that one.
I don't
That
believe
she
that
was
one either.
murdered?
Yeah, thrown off the ship.
No, because the picture says everything.
And people are seeing her,
Yeah.
right?
There's too many coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
The final theory includes Amy falling overboard or committing suicide, as initially suggested by the authorities.
I don't believe that one
No.
either.
I don't believe that one either. I don't think she jumped, pushed.
Or committed suicide.
Yeah,
Not if she had things going on back home that.
yeah. Everything was looking good for her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amy Lynn Bradley was declared legally dead on March 24, 2010, 12 years after the disappearance with no witnesses and no body found.
That sucks for the family.
I wonder if those people that saw her, how they feel about it now. That they didn't really do anything.
Like, to try to help her.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the aftermath and rewards.
The FBI is currently offering a reward of up to $25,000 for any information that could potentially lead to the recovery of Amy Lynn Bradley or leads to any arrest or conviction of the persons responsible for Amy's disappearance. On top of this, the family is rewarding $250,000 for information leading to her safe return, and the family also has a reward of $50,000 for information leading to her current location. Her case was featured on America's Most Wanted and the television show Disappeared. Her case was also subject to episode 59 of the Case File podcast on the podcast Crime Junkie and the Casual Criminal List.
And now the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast.
Yes,
Yes.
renewed attention was paid to her case after the disappearance of Natalie Holloway in 2005.
So
They're still trying to find her,
yeah,
which is good.
which is very good. So they don't believe that she's legally dead.
I don't think so.
That's why they have the rewards out for her.
Yeah,
I don't think she's legally dead. Either.
I don't think she
I don't
is.
think
I
so.
think she's still alive.
Yeah.
I think she's still alive, and I hope she's found soon.
So what are your thoughts, guys?
My thoughts
About
are
the
she's
case.
still alive, and she's still being sex trafficked.
She's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that too.
Okay, how old is she? How old will she be now?
Yeah.
She was 23 when she disappeared.
You check it, does it say?
That was 1998, right, when she disappeared? So she's 6 years.
Yeah, she disappeared.
So
Oh, 23?
29? Would they still have her sex trafficking at that age?
Well, how old would she be?
Wait, she's 23. She was 23 in 98, right?
Yeah.
I was 18, so she's
And add 25 years to 23. That's 40,
38, 49?
something like that.
What?
She's 6
Yeah.
years. She's 6 years older. She was.
Oh,
6
and it's
years older than
2023,
I-
right?
Yeah,
she
it's
was
2023. So add 25 years to 20. She's 48.
She would be 48?
Yeah.
No, I don't think she would be sex trafficked right now.
I was gonna say, like, what do they do? What do they do? Like, does they ever discuss? Do they kill them
When they're done with them?
when they're done with them? When they face out, or when?
Maybe, man, that's sad.
That is.
So she might not be alive
She might not if she's already
in her late 40s.
Yeah, in her late 40s.
I hate to say it, but
Oh, but you know what though? And I think I don't know what show it was or where I was watching it, but they were talking about this girl who, or maybe it was a show. I mean, I forgot what it was, but I think she had mentioned something about that the girls there don't last that long.
mm-mm.
Yeah, that once they reach a certain age, I think
They get rid of them.
They get rid of them, and if you really think about it, they can't just be like, okay, you're free to go
Yeah.
because they'll blow their cover.
Mm-hmm.
So she might even.
So she probably survived that night,
Yeah.
right? And through all these years, she was sex trafficked.
In that area, just in the Caribbean area.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear that South Africa is just as bad too.
Yeah.
I was watching an episode of the 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
And the girl was marrying. She was moving to South Africa with her fiance, and they had the son, and the guy had to tell him like, "Hey, you got to pay attention to where you're going because they can just grab you and
take her."
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does.
I hate to say, I think more likely she's dead.
Probably already dead. Now, probably already dead.
I mean, unless people are still asking for her.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, then she probably is.
Yeah.
And no one's come forward with anything since the last.
Since the sailor.
Since the sightings.
Oh, the sightings, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hope you all enjoyed this episode of the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast. Please rate us on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify or wherever you listen to our podcast. And please follow us, the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast, on all of our social media platforms. All of the links will be in the description. Until the next episode,
stay safe.
Stay vigilant.
Beware of your surroundings.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
adios.